Well, here we are, Scandi Kitchens, and thank you to Jonas and all the crew who look after us here. And Smoke Feathers, we're going to be checking them out. You can hear 3 tracks from this wonderful band. This is their album, Liberation, and let me introduce you to Matt, Stu and Paul, who are, well, 3 of Smoke Feathers. And, well, this is, as I say, it's a brilliant album.
Thank you, it's very kind.
And it really draws on, I think, your experiences, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's right. I spent a few years working as a news reporter in South America, and a lot of the songs are from experiences I had out there. I mean, I fell in love out there, and kind of got caught up in my first riot out there. And there's a few memories on the record. Yeah.
Well, tell us about that first riot, because it leads to the first track on the album, doesn't it?
It was, yeah. So I mean, I'd just gone out after uni to work on a newspaper in Guyana, and there was election time. I thought it was an interesting time to go and see what countries like at election time, and it kind of erupted. With a lot of violence in the street, people weren't happy with the election result, like happens, and I got locked out of the newspaper compound in the middle of a riot, and the shitties wheeling along, and they were chanting this phrase, "My fire," which is the chorus in the song that's a liberation theology about that. So yeah, no, it really stuck in my mind.
Were you actually making music at that point when you were reporting?
Yeah, I mean, I've always carried a guitar with me wherever I've gone, and I've been in bands since we've been in bands since we could walk, I think. So yeah, it's just at that time it wasn't really the band, but I remember doing a lot of karaoke in Guyana.
What was your favourite karaoke song?
Well, they forced me to do the Beatles and Elvis, so you kind of find yourself down in a
It doesn't mean Maggie May.
Does it?
Maggie May's now my main one, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Rod Stewart's Maggie May, which was #1 in 1971, May 1971, if I remember right.
That's right, and I was singing. That's before I was born. I was singing that one at home, and my dad's like, "Oh, it's lovely." My mum loves it. My mum's called Margaret, but I don't think she quite realises what the song's about. I'm singing my song again.
Oh, I loved Rod Stewart at that point, because the reason I remember it is phoning my first boyfriend on the phone going, "It's #1!" It was absolutely, terrific. And talking about your mum, because Light Over Me relates to your mum, doesn't it?
That's right, yeah. When I was at university, my mum had very bad depression and had to be taken into hospital. And it's obviously horrible for the family. And I think, but on the other hand, I've difficult to write about it as well. But I think music should be about personal experiences and difficult things. Because I've had no end of people come up to me and say it's happened to me. And I think people find that kind of helpful.
Well, it also it takes away that stigma, doesn't it?
Definitely, yeah. People shouldn't be afraid of being mentally ill, or there's help out there. You can get better. My mum's better now, so it's, go with it.
Well, you've had so much thrown at you, and going to uni. Was it medicine you went to study?
I did. Well, yeah. I ended up pulling out of that and doing a degree in English. But I had Glandular fever and ended up being sick for a couple of years with different misinfections. But yeah, no, it was all that feeds into your music and looking for answers and all that kind of stuff that the music gives us.
And I really hear that kind of reggae vibe going on.
Yeah. Well, we all listen to all different types of music. I mean, I obviously listen to a lot of reggae when I was out in the Caribbean. But Paul loves a lot of soul, and Stu's a bit more of a rock man. So we kind of, we kind of got a little bit of, I think we all bring that into the band, and Paul plays with a lot of those kind of soul grooves, and Stu gives us a bit more backbone, So,
Well, it's Stu that actually introduced me to. Sorry, it was Paul that actually introduced me, because you're a wine connoisseur, aren't you?
Well, I wouldn't say a connoisseur, enthusiast.
Alcoholic.
Yeah, enthusiast. Yeah, and well, that's what I do for my other job. Yeah, and I love it. It's a great job. I still prefer playing music, but it's still a nice job to do on the side.
Drinking wine.
It's a close run thing. It's a close run thing.
No, I tell you, I went to see you at it was 12 Bar, wasn't it?
That's right.
And after the gig, we were talking, and you recommended this wine called Chateau Louzard. So I thought I looked like a real aficionado. So I went into some posh place in Borough Market. They didn't have it. So I went to a supermarket and they ordered it for me. And then when I went in, it was buyer's recommendation.
There you go.
I didn't know whether I was meant to buy it all or just one bottle.
You've got a lot of power, obviously.
And what's your other job?
My other job, I play bass for a band called Dodgy, who were sort of well known in the 90s and are having a resurgence now. They've got a new album, their first sort of creative effort in I think it's 13 years, which is a fantastic album. So I've been touring with them, and I also have another job. I make coffee, so yeah, I'm quite busy at the moment.
Real multitaskers, aren't you? But yeah, that Dodgy album is great, and it's great that they're back on the road and getting really good reviews.
Yeah, they deserve it. They deserve it.
But thank you once again for doing this, and we'll connect you to their website and what have you. And once again, the album Liberation, Smoke Feathers. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Janice.